Hi guys, it's Teresa. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a book haul. I haven't done one for all of February and I haven't really been buying that many books recently, but still somehow they've been accumulating slowly. And also I have recently subscribed to Kindle Unlimited, and I found like just a bunch of books on there that I kind of want to share with you that I like downloaded from that and stuff like that. So it's kind of going to be like a mixture, physical books, ebooks, and then also an audiobook. First one I have here is The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. That's not how you pronounce that. I'm very sorry. This is obviously the first book in the Witcher series, and I've been meaning to get to this since the show on Netflix came out and everybody's been talking about it. My boyfriend's already watched it and I was like, no, I can't because I have to read the books first. So putting myself into pop culture exile just so I can read these books first. I mean, yeah, it sucked not being able to be a part of the conversation. Still don't know what toss a coin to a Witcher even means. But I have the book now and I can get into it, and hopefully I'll catch up somewhat on these books before the next season comes out. The next book I have here is Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I've ordered this book like months ago, but it was like a pre-order for the paperback, so it's only arrived like recently. This sounds like such a cool, fun book. I hope I enjoy it. Please let me enjoy it because it has so many cool elements that I'm sure I will love. It's set during the Jazz Age in Mexico, and it follows a young woman who frees the Mayan god of death. He offers her a deal. In return for her help in recovering his throne, he will grant her whatever she desires. I mean, it sounds like so freaking cool. It has magical elements. It has what seems to be a really cool heroine, and like the culture and the world and the setting in Mexico. I'm just so hyped for this. I'm gonna read this very, very soon, and I hope I love it. I'm just a little worried because it's so short. It appears to be so short. It's just over 300 pages. So yeah, I hope it has the time to really delve into all these elements sufficiently and won't just like use them as like cheap, quick plot devices to tell like, you know, a quick romance or something like that. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'm just speculating. I'm just sharing my worries, but it sounds really cool and I hope to read this very soon. The next book I have is The Sparrow by Mary Doria Russell. This is kind of an old sci-fi classic and it's about first contact with aliens. I don't know that much about it, but it seems really, really cool. This was also a book I had considered to read for my favorite books, BookTuber's favorite books of 2019 video, because Emily Fox really loved this. And it just took a while to arrive, so I couldn't read it in time for that video, but I can read it now, and I'm very excited. I hope I enjoy it. Next, I have two nonfiction books that are very different, because they're actually the Journal of Japanese Studies, volumes 1 and 2 from 2019. These were a Christmas gift from my boyfriend's mom, which is so cool. These are basically just a collection of like Japan related research that has been published in that time, and it's about all kinds of different things. Like each of these has like 4 different papers in it. So we've got nutrition as national defense, pacifist identity, civics textbooks and the opposition to Japan's security legislation, approaches to oniric texts and imagery in early modern Japan. I have no idea what that word means. Disability, text and performance, the significance of one blind musician's career in Tokugawa, Japan. Fascinating. And then in here we have the Scrabble imaginary in medieval Japanese paratexts, Furyubutsu, semiotic polyvalency, and salvific prose. I have no idea what any of these words mean. Maybe I'm too stupid to read this. An outbreak of emotion, romantic love, and middle-class identity in 1921 Japan. Very interesting. And then who gets to represent Korean Buddhism, the contest to control Buddhism in colonial Korea. I mean, this seems to have a lot of very interesting things in it, and I'm hopefully gonna like jump into these soon. I'm probably not gonna like devour them immediately, but like read one of these papers occasionally when I feel like it, because it definitely sounds like there's some very interesting stuff in here. And then the last 2 physical books I have are both for the Literally Dead book club. I love this book club, obviously. It's put on by Kayla. I'm so excited. I've already read, obviously, because it's March, I've already read the first book and actually did a rant review for it because it was really bad, unfortunately. That is The Other People by CJ Tudor. I will link the video if you want to read it, if you want to watch it. it's mainly spoilers. Like I do say one spoiler start, but it's for the most part spoilers, so maybe read the book first. But I didn't enjoy it, unfortunately, but I do have it, so there it is. I've hauled it now. And then the second book is for March, and that is Platform 7 by Louise Doughty, and I'm very much hoping that this is going to be a better experience for me than the first one. This one is about, I think, a man who like throws himself in front of a train. I hope I like it. I've never heard of this book before this, so it would be really cool if this book club would help me and like everyone kind of discover new and like maybe more obscure authors and books. That'd be awesome. Next, I'm going to just quickly share with you my current audiobook that I've downloaded, because I've resubscribed to Audible because they gave me an offer for like 6 months for half price, and I was like, okay, I'll come back for that one. So basically, my first month I downloaded I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara. This is a nonfiction true crime book about the Golden State serial killer / serial rapist, which is honestly, it's very heavy. I'm like 2 or 3 hours in, I think, and I enjoy it because it's so detailed, and like, it really feels like listening to a true crime video. Like, if you're a fan of Stephanie Harlow, like I am, bless her, she's amazing. I highly recommend this book and this audiobook because it really has like a similar vibe. The way that it's told does have some, gruesome details, unfortunately, but they're the truth. So I feel like it's fair to include them in the book, and it just feels like you're really listening to a story, except that it really happened, and it's just, oh my god, it's terrifying, very well told, and I just like the narration of it as well. So definitely recommend it so far. I think it's great. And finally, let's get to the ebooks that I've recently downloaded. I also have joined Kindle Unlimited on kind of like a deal thing where it's only €3 for 3 months or something like that, which is really, really cheap. So I downloaded a bunch of Kindle Unlimited books and then other ebooks as well. The first I have is No Exit by Taylor Adams. This is a thriller. It follows a woman who stops at a gas station or like a service station. Those are the same thing. One night in a snowstorm, and then I think she sees like a child, bound in a truck. And then she gets tangled up in all of that. I don't know. It sounds really creepy. I hope it's not going to be one of those books that is just like so uncomfortable to read that you have to put it down, but it kind of sounds like it might be, because oh my god. Oof. I also got Unspeakable Things by Jess Lurie, which I already read and really enjoyed. This one is set in a small town following like a really unfortunately dysfunctional family. The main character is the daughter of this family, and her parents have like really weird sex parties, and her father is really abusive, and like, oh, he's so disgusting. I can't even talk about him without almost vomiting. And then there's like a string of like abductions of boys that are apparently also molested, and yeah. So it's like a mystery, but also just like a retelling of like just genuinely a really gruesome life that unfortunately this young girl has to endure. And it is well written and so like subtle and menacing, you know what I mean? Like, it's not spelling everything out in gruesome detail, but just quietly terrifying you, and it does a really good job of that. So that's one I've downloaded and really enjoyed. I also downloaded The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. Don't know much about what this one's about, honestly, but it's been beloved by Stephen King, and I saw it a couple times. I think it's also a thriller, but kind of more literary fiction, if I remember correctly. So I hope I get to this one before my subscription expires. Next, I have The Good Liar by Catherine Mackenzie, which I don't know much about. I just downloaded because I read Catherine Mackenzie's book, I'll Never Tell. And this seems to be another thriller by her. Actually, she's written like a bunch, so I need to check out more of her work. Another one I have is When I Was You by Minka Kent. This is also a thriller, I think, about like identity theft or like people switching identities. It sounds creepy. I'm here for it. And then I also got This Is How You Lose the Time More by Amal El Motar and Max Gladstone, and Miracle Creek by Angie Kim. Hopefully I'll get to all of these books super soon. These last two aren't on Kindle Unlimited, but I downloaded them for really cheap. Those are all the books that I have acquired in one way, shape, or form over the last month or so. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've read any of the books that I mentioned, which you think I should prioritize. If you're part of Literally Dead Book Club, please watch my review and let me know what you think about the next book, if you're excited to read, if you're going to be participating. I think it's such a cool book club. I can't wait for the coming months. It's going to be so fun. Anyway, you guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back very soon with another video. Until then, have a lovely week. Bye!